Okay, good morning everybody. We have our rebar grid in. I just interrupted Matt and my dad having a conversation. Sorry guys. Hey, thanks. First things first, we had to lift up this AC unit. Just kind of brace it up, use some tie down straps. Got enough room that we can get our concrete under and some finishing room. Left the cinder block in, those are good and solid, so we'll just pour right over top of those. Next we have a grade pin coming from the corner here to a nail down to the step. That way this area can be a little on the flatter side, still plenty of fall coming out, but the AC unit will sit nice, garbage cans will sit nice. Other than that, we are waiting for concrete. Okay, so there it is, all poured, straight edged. Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
We got the step right here poured. Now we meet code. It'll be a nice gentle step going into the going into the house for Rachel because she's the one parking in this garage. And my dad said this is probably the nicest slope on a driveway he's ever seen. We are differencing an opinion. He says it's a little too steep. I think it's good. But you know, it's at this point I think it's just opinion based. We're gonna have water going away. No, it's not. Right. I don't think so. So again, one of those things that this is kind of what I wanted. So that's why I like working with you, Dad.
Okay.
So anyways, just waiting for it to set up, a little bit of cleanup, and then we can start edging, putting tool cuts in.
Okay, going good. Cleanup crew is all cleaned up. That's me. Just opening up the joints. Notice how we held this off the house about 2 inches. Now when Steve finishes his stone work, that'll be the corner. So I think what he'll do is take a grinder and extend that cut right behind that downspout pipe so that runs clean through.
Exactly what
Yep. Just re-rolling all the edges, making everything look nice and sharp, crisp. Straight broom, no finish edge marks. Matt, you want to talk a little, or you want to tell the world about yourself?
Pretty good. Pretty boring.
Pretty boring life. Yep. That's how I feel too.
Give us your experience, strength, and hope.
There you go. Okay, cleaning up that intersection. Now in these corners, it's hard to guess where it wants to crack. You know, is it going to crack on a 45? And most likely yes. So when we ran corner to corner, the guys take their floats and jam straight down and get about, well, the nose of the float. What's that, 4 inches, 3.5 inches? So the entire depth about a foot out. And then we clean it up before we take the board away. Now we get good relief. And once that crack starts heading this way, maybe it'll just continue and stay in there. Look at all the bleed water forming in the base of that cut. So you don't want to touch that until it's gone, or just work it very little. Okay, that's about all my talking for now. Just letting the joiner stay in the groove, keeping it nice and straight. Do that too soon, it gets all squiggly wiggly.
Wiggly wiggly.
Today's word. So what Steve was talking about earlier, we were debating till wee hours of the morning. Actually, it was a 3-minute conversation. I said, you need to add one more step here and make it step down off the driveway to those steps. Get that up 8 inches. Now you're more level, plenty of fall coming out, but to his point is he didn't want to step that close to where you're getting out of the car. So I get it. So we should have ripped those steps out. So we should have ripped those steps out, raised this up, and then rerun the steps. No, not an option? Well then.
Not an option if we're planning on staying here forever, but I got another 3 or 4 years in this house.
So 3 or 4 years, this house will be up for sale. It'll all look like that, with a nice single car and a half. What would you call that? Car and a half?
Probably a car and a half.
Yeah.
Extra deep.
Nice and wide with plenty of storage in front of it. Not quite 2 vehicles in there. Maybe I could store my motorcycle here.
Good. Kind of clear it with Rachel. She's nice.
Okay, let's get this broomed here shortly and on to the next project.
Okay, so the step is rubbed up and re-rolled. I just need that to tighten up so I can broom it. Pardon the motorcycle going past my house. As my dad stated earlier, all of our cuts are put in. All the edges are nice and re-rolled. We're just waiting on the top to tighten up a little bit more so we can get this broomed and head over to the next job. So the step's nice and tight. We can get this pulled and cleaned up and finished. Okay, so the step's all done. Now that that's all broomed and cleaned up, we can jump over here to the driveway. I'm going to start going down this wall with that 3-foot broom, 4-foot broom, whatever it is. Give myself a little bit of a buffer and then start brooming. Okay, so that is that. Like we said earlier, we're doing a straight broom finish. So those edges are nice and crisp, nice and clean, and that broom mark comes the whole way across. The driveway, I chose to do the broom marks going this way, so as you're driving up, you know, you're gonna have a lot of traction there. This pad here, I chose the broom out. It was just a little bit easier. By the time we get the air conditioner unit set back on it, garbage cans, you know, you're not even gonna notice it. That broken stone face rolls right into the top of the step. I smooged that all together, and I know eventually I'm gonna get a hairline crack there, but a little bit of caulking and then a little bit of color and sealer on this face, and I can blend that right in. I'm gonna go ahead and get a coat of SRT put on this, and that's that. With the exception of tomorrow, I'm gonna set the unit back down. That is gonna do it for us today. I hope you enjoyed this little project I have going on. You know, it's definitely been a headache, but it was something that needed done. So I want to thank you guys for tuning back in to another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. If you liked what you saw, please click the like and subscribe. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, and don't forget to check out our store on Etsy. I will see you guys back here next time. Have a great day.